What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching a DC edition of the Ragin Nation Show. This is just a web series where we talk about the DC Cinematic Universe. This is episode number 4, and we got some big announcements in this video because we now have the results of this little game of chicken that Marvel Studios was playing with against Warner Brothers Studios. Now, let's just go back in time. Back in time to summer of 2013 at San Diego Comic-Con at Hall H, where Zack Snyder announced at the panel that there was going to be a Superman and Batman crossover film coming out on summer of 2015. That was big news. The fans went wild, the fans went completely ballistic, and it was a very positive reaction because it also just so happens to be the same summer which Avengers Age of Ultron is going to be released. Summer of 2015. Summer of 2015 was going to be the biggest summer in cinematic history because we are going to get the two biggest comic book film rivals go head to head with each other in the same summer. Okay, not only was it going to be the biggest summer of all time, but it's also going to be the biggest year in cinematic history. 2015 is also the same year that Star Wars Episode 7 is coming out. So can you imagine that? Warner Brothers releasing Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, and Marvel Studios releasing Avengers Age of Ultron, and also Disney releasing Star Wars Episode 7, all in the same year. I cannot imagine a bigger summer. Alright, now let's just fast forward to winter of 2013, okay? And this is where, let's just say Warner Brothers Studios felt that maybe they were a little bit overconfident with their announcement about Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice coming out in the same summer that Avengers Age of Ultron was going to be released. So they decided that, okay, we're going to delay our release date for Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. We're going to delay it 1 year. We're going to delay it to May 6th of 2016 because we need more time. The fans got disappointed. The fans got disappointed because they weren't going to see that big duel that they wanted to see. Like, I wanted to see it happen. Not only did I want to see a Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice film, but I wanted to see it happen on the exact same summer that an Avengers sequel was going to be released. I want to see them go head to head so I can see, well, which one is actually going to do better, alright? So that ain't happening anymore. In fact, they decided that they're going to delay it to May 6th of 2016. Remember that date, okay? Let's just fast forward now to April 4th of 2014. Captain America: The Winter Soldier is released, and it is a huge critical success and also a huge box office success. And Marvel Studios announced that they are bringing back the Russo brothers to write and direct Captain America 3, and Kevin Feige announced that Captain America 3 will be released on May 6th of 2016. May 6th of 2016. Sound familiar? Yeah, because it's also the same date that Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice was going to be released. So now you see what's going on here? Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios, they're the aggressor, okay? They were gonna play chicken with Warner Brothers and see who decides to back off, alright? But Kevin Feige was pretty firm about that date. He was gonna stand his ground. In fact, he said something along the lines of, you know what, they can move, but we're here to stay. We're staying. May 6, 2016, that's ours, okay? But they can move if they want to, because we're going to stand our ground. He said that, but not in those exact words, okay? But that was the exact attitude that he had, all right? So it's a game of chicken. Warner Brothers didn't have any immediate statement to comment on these moves made by Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios. Fast forward to today now, alright? The game of chicken is over because somebody got scared. Somebody flinched, and it wasn't Kevin Feige. It wasn't Marvel Studios. It was Warner Brothers Studios, and they made the decision to move their release date for Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. I mean, did anyone not see this coming? I mean, did you really think that these two big films are going to be released on the exact same date? Somebody is going to move, and it wasn't going to be Marvel Studios. They have such a great positive reputation right now. They don't need to move. But Warner Brothers, they need some making up to do. Alright? They've already delayed, or they'd already made the fans wait an extra year. So what they're gonna do is they're not gonna delay it any further, okay? By moving, they're not gonna delay it further. We don't have to wait longer. In fact, we are going to wait less time. They're bringing it back, or rather they're bringing it forward 2 months to March 25th of 2016, which is a good thing. I mean, we already know it was going to be released in May 6th of 2016. Now they're bringing it forward 2 months, March 25th of 2016. That is when Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice is going to be released. This is official, this is confirmed, and I thought that this was a little bit odd. I thought it was odd that they're moving it to March and not having it in the summer. You know, the summer of blockbusters. I mean, why not have it in the summer? It's very rare where like a big tentpole film would be released in springtime, you know, in early spring. The only time I ever saw a huge success in March was when they released The Hunger Games, the very first Hunger Games film. So maybe they decided that, you know, this was their only choice. They didn't have anywhere else to, you know, to put in their release date, so they decided March 25th. And March 25th, I wouldn't say it's exactly the best month. I mean, we have an untitled Ridley Scott film coming out on March 4th. We have March 11th, which has Warcraft. We also have on March 25th, the exact same day, is Beverly Hills Cop 4 from Paramount Studios. So it's not really direct competition. I mean, Beverly Hills Cop 4 is an R-rated film, or at least it's supposed to be an R-rated film. And I think that Paramount is going to move. I think that once they know that Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice is going to take their date, they're going to switch their release date. Alright? Because they don't stand a chance. Okay? Now, there you have it. I mean, that is the big news, but it's not the only big news. It looks like while Warner Brothers lost this battle against Marvel Studios, they decided that, okay, we can't let Marvel Studios bully us all the time, okay? We gotta be the aggressors, okay? So, you know what they did? They followed suit. They followed suit, and then they also one-upped Marvel Studios just by a little bit, okay? Now, they didn't want to fall behind like Sony Studios. They want to actually do something solid, and that was solidify some release dates for all the way to 2020. 2020 is 1 year more than what Marvel Studios did to lock in their release dates. They only locked in release dates all the way to 2019. Well, DC and Warner Brothers Studios has locked it in all the way to 2020. I'm going to announce these dates for you, alright? We have untitled DC films from August 5th, 2016, June 3rd, 2017, November 17th, 2017, March 23rd, 2018, July 27th, 2018, and then we have an untitled Warner Brothers event film in November 16th of 2018. Next, we have untitled DC films coming on April 5th, 2019, June 14th, 2019, April 3rd, 2020, June 19th, 2020, and then another untitled Warner Brothers event film on November 20, 2020. Now, I'm pretty positive that these untitled Warner Brothers event films have nothing to do with the DC Cinematic Universe. So this just tells us that every year, starting with 2016, there's going to be 2 films in the DC Cinematic Universe. All right, 2 films from the DC Cinematic Universe combined with the 2 films that are coming from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, combined with the films coming from the Spider-Man Cinematic Universe, that would be 1 film, and also another film from 20th Century Fox. Gives us 6 comic book films every year. At least 5. 5 minimum every year. Alright? This is insane. It is really insane. I mean, we all know that the comic book films are what the fans love. I mean, I love these movies. It's the films that we anticipate. It's about time that we see films for these characters that we all love, alright? Now, I don't know which characters are going to be these films that are locked in. I don't know which characters they are. Maybe even Warner Brothers doesn't even know which characters they are. But they do know that they do want to make a Superman sequel, a Wonder Woman film, a Batman film, and a Green Lantern and Flash team-up film. Okay? That's what they want to do. Alright? But they've locked in more dates than they have characters. So it could mean that some of those are sequels, or they are introducing entirely new characters that they haven't announced yet. Alright? but we will know those announcements pretty soon, at least for the August 5th, 2016 film. Alright, who knows what that could be. Anyways, that is a lot of dates to remember, so if you want to know what the dates are for all these comic book films from 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, I have all the dates on my Facebook notes page, on the Ragin Nation Facebook page. Click the link on the description box below. You will see a complete calendar of confirmed dates for all the way to 2020. Alright? So there you have it. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about Warner Brothers' moves? And also, you know, recently Sony decided to make some moves themselves. If you put everything in perspective, you can see that there's a head-on collision of a competition going on. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about these moves, and how do you feel about the fact that Warner Brothers flinched? Anyways, as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, @RaginNation. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. Most importantly, it's not a foam suit. The way they're handling the Thing in the Fantastic Four reboot is exactly how they're handling, or how they handled the